vines have taken over the backyard of Clint Nash. And the date is September 24th.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
And it's gotta be a stressful day.
I'm very worried to see what's underneath it, make sure it's solid and everything.
It's in the back there.
Yeah.
But a giant pumpkin doesn't start this way. The process started way back in April.
Okay, so this is set up to start planting pumpkin seed. So I'm gonna plant 3 seeds, you know, just in case, kind of as, you know, a couple as backup.
But the one he really wants to grow is this one, a seed from the largest pumpkin ever grown in Alaska.
When you have a seed you really want to grow, you want to make sure you give it every chance possible. Over the years, I've noticed it really makes a difference, the genetics of the seed. Dress my pumpkin up throughout the year.
You do what?
And a lot of nights I'll go out there and play it some music so it'll grow better. And...
All right, this we have to see. But until then,
all right,
it's outside to prepare. And what would growing a giant pumpkin be if there wasn't a little sweat involved? A lot more yard work later, and then it's back inside to check on the seeds.
Some people put it like the bottom in and stuff. I'm just gonna take them inside to my laundry/greenhouse room. I'll just take these in here.
Seeds all warm and bright. It's time to wait.
From the time they germinate until it feels like they're ready.
A few weeks later, it's already growing, and you'll notice the pumpkin's house is growing too.
It's just crazy, all the little stuff you don't think of. He's right, it's ahead of last year's plant actually. So far so good, pretty happy. Pour.
Each week, the vines grow more.
So it started to grow and I kind of build a little bigger
and more.
Trench here or whatever, but.
And more. Until, bingo, a little pumpkin emerges.
Well, it's kind of pretty. Just the way it sits, I don't know.
But it's not just during the day that Nash checks on the pumpkin.
Placing the chair today.
And it keeps growing.
It's about 39 inches around. A little bigger than a basketball.
So as it grows, so does the carrot get.
Then it can have its little night light.
And as the nights roll on, it's time to get a little funky.
75 days old today. Last year I dressed it up almost every night. This year I haven't done as much, but.
Disco party on. The name emerges as Ricky rolls. And with it this close to the way off, it's time to get some measurements.
And as you can see, I ran out of tape measuring. I had to tape another one to it. I actually have a weight calculator, so I'll put end to end. So right now it's estimating to weigh about 1,039 pounds. Made it 75 days.
I want to start from the first thought you had. What was the reason that you first started this?
So I have a bunch of hobbies. I don't know. One of the things I like to do is grow stuff. I was in one of the stores, I can't remember where I was at, and I saw a seed for a giant pumpkin. It said, I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. Let's plant that in the, you know, and well, that pumpkin ended up growing like 110 pounds or so. I wasn't making a lot of progress. And then I work at the post office. Letters would jam every once in a while and stuff. There was a jam, and I got it, and there was a little newsletter for the Utah giant pumpkin growers. And I'm like, I wonder what that is. So I went home that night and kind of looked them up online and stuff and found a little group that had started a couple years before. It's crazy that what all goes into growing one. I mean, back when I bought that first seed, I'm like, okay, you get some soil and water, some fertilizer, and you know, go ahead. So we can take.
And as for the pumpkin,
see how big
wait, wow.
So see how much bigger that is than a normal, a normal pumpkin and stuff.
Slide the rope underneath.
A few days later comes the move.
We have to find a way to get it down to Pleasant Grove from here, so.
More straps all the way around it.
the next morning is the moment of truth.
Hopefully it goes heavy.
And pumpkin after pumpkin after pumpkin was weighed in.
872.
Until
Congratulations.
it was time for Ricky Rolls to have his moment in the spotlight.
I'm dyslexic.
I have a pumpkin on the scale that actually is a pumpkin that isn't damaged. This is the first time in 13 years. My heaviest pumpkin is 301 pounds, so as long as it doesn't go 80% light, I want it at least 302 and I'll be happy.
What do we have? 1258! Almost 1,000 pounds more than what it was hoping for. Congratulations! You can do your happy dance. Nicely done.
I can't believe that.
Good job.
So as it was hugs all around,
Was that what you expected?
No. I mean, that's what I hoped. But no, I can't believe it.
we wish we could tell you he came in first, but
So we have a new state record.
after all that work, it was bronze for Nash. But that was good enough for him. The big question, though, are you going to do it next year?
I mean, mid-season even, I'll go in and tell my son, like, that's it. I'm pulling the plant. It only grew, back when it was growing like 25, 30 pounds a day. I'm like, it only grew 18 pounds. I'm done with this. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll ever quit doing it.